Dear students, in this module 2 of the female reproductive system, we'll be discussing about the mammary glands. The mammary glands that produce and secrete milk are characteristic of all female mammals. Each mammary gland is composed of 15 to 20 mammary lobes, divided by the adipose tissue. Each lobe is subdivided further into lobules which contain the glandular alveoli that secrete the milk. The clustered alveoli secrete milk into series of secondary tubules. These tubules then form the mammary duct. So we can see that the tubules are forming the duct, and the duct, they join up together to form a mammary ampulla, which converges to form the lactiferous duct that will drain at the tip of the nipple. The lactiferous sinus, that is the mammary ampulla. So the cells of the alveoli, they'll secrete the milk and it is stored in the lumen of the alveoli. As can be seen in the pictorial representation, the mammary lobule, the secondary mammary tubule, the mammary duct, it forms the mammary ampulla, which then leads into the lactiferous duct and opens up into the nipple. The adipose tissue, that's each lobe consists of lobules which contain the alveoli, and the alveoli basically secrete the milk. So the sequence of milk production, it can be seen that the mammary alveoli, they'll form the mammary tubule, and then the movement takes place. The sequence of milk conduction takes place from the alveoli to the mammary tubule, to the duct, the mammary ampulla, and finally into the lactiferous duct that drain at the tip of the nipple. Puberty occurs in girl at the age of 11 to 14 years, and after the female has parturited, the duct get filled up with milk and the milk oozes out. In case of certain females, when they are breastfeeding the child, there is a concept of lactational amenorrhea which is observed. Now this lactation amenorrhea could also be up to a period of 6 months or so on an average in female. Hormonal control in case of female is regulated by the hypothalamus, which secretes GnRH, that is gonadotrophin releasing hormone that activates the pituitary to secrete LH or FSH, which in turn activates the ovary to release estrogen and progesterone. This is a positive feedback. Now the negative feedback, that is the excess production of estrogen and progesterone, could lead to their binding to the anterior pituitary or hypothalamus so as to stop the secretion or to regulate the secretion of the hormone. In this module, we had talked about the mammary glands and the hormonal control of female reproductive system. Thank you.